but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary.
And the Warriors making a change here. Speights is checked in.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's the Great, guarded by Curry. And that one's good.
Great.
48 points for the Great.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Shoots from the elbow. Green with the rebound. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Steph Curry gets the three.
For 3.
Curry's got 17 now.
And he's having a difficult quarter shooting the ball with just 1 make and 9 attempts.
Right through the knee for the layup. 50 points for the Great.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Curry's shot is off, but they get it back. Knocked loose, stolen by Gay. Here's the Great. That 3 off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
I think they've been rattled.
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Quincy Ace. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in for McLemore. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. If he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story of this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. Cauley Stein is out there with Caspi. Then there's Bellinelli. Then it's Curry, and it's Koufos in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% for the game. The great, and the layup is good. The great's got 58.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Livingston. AC with the rebound. Ace's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's the great. They get it again. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
That's good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. The great's got 7 points for the quarter.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And finished off by AC.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the King.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Koufos checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Quincy Ace. Butler, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Anderson in for Ben McLemore. Here's the great. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, the game's getting bigger, going international. But at least in the U.S., it really seems the game is going indoors. Back in the day, the legends of the game still played on the blacktop. That's becoming a thing of the past.
And speaking, Clark, of playground basketball, why do you think that is, that players are going indoors?
Well, I think one reason is playing on hardwood is nicer. It's easier on your joints and safer overall. The game has changed and it's big business now, but there are still plenty of weekend warriors who get their hoop on outside.
Drills the three-pointer. The great's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Kings.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
And he claims it with authority.
Now that is Is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
That Kia Slam Can replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bellinelli comes in for James Anderson, and it's Collison in for the Great. It's tipped. Collison for three. Rebound by Ezeli. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Sacramento making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Butler, and the Great subbed in for Darren Collison. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Cauley Stein. He digs the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but they're going to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Here's Barbosa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's the Great. A foul called on Festus Ezeli. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Sent away.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember. On the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the Great. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Takes it off the glass. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ezeli. No good with the layup.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
And the first one at the line is good. And in
line
rush,
for 2.
checked in for Andre Iguodala. He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Livingston. To halt the run. No luck.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Here's the Great. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Plenty of space. Livingston, no luck. The Great off the mark. So it's the Kings winning this one